Welcome to the History Hunter. Welcome to our small adventures with the World War II time frame. We are in a little forest. It is a History Hunter and we have Eagle Eyes. We are out here looking for a couple of structures that we hope that could be here even today. The first one is a electricity bunker, which was that in 1941? Yeah. 1942. And the other one is a absolutely massive thing, which we unfortunately think is completely buried. But this electricity bunker here is absolutely something else because it's so rare to see, but it supplied a lot of power to some humongous big gun emplacements, other bunkers, munition storages, all of that. So it's like a power plant for a lot of the other constructions around here. And if you see here into the forest, everywhere in the forest down here, there are different kind of bunkers and structures. I will put a link in the video description for you to check out if you want to, and you can see some pretty astonishing features. Amongst them, there is a ingenious little place where you have a set up stereoscopic low light binoculars that actually controls a German 200 centimeter searchlight. So if the operator of the binoculars did this, then the searchlight will follow that pattern. And remember, this is in the 1940s. So it's absolutely spectacular to see what they could do during those days and the equipment they had. So check that out if you want to. But we are going to go for a little walk in the forest here, and if we can find this electricity bunker first, then we'll show that to you. Elas says there is something that we need to check out up here, and he might be right. The electricity bunker could very well be up. Wait, there is something there. Is that a machine gun, Tobruk? Is it?
I think so.
Are you sure?
Maybe a piece to the electricity bunker.
No, it can't be. This is a...
Yeah.
Wait. What is that? Is that a Tobruk?
No.
Do you think there could be a machine gun turret here? What we're looking for is what's called VF58C, and that is basically just a little square bunker, and on the top there would be this feature here. Yeah, a machine gun kind of turret. Why is there something here as well? Hila is on top of something here. What's going on? Is it?
Yes.
Is it an opening here?
I can see the opening.
So
I can see it.
And there is something there. Oh, I can see it. Oh, cool. I think we found the electricity bunker. This is absolutely such a treat because this place is absolutely totally unique. Are you ready for something absolutely special? That is totally scary. This thing has got such a thick roof, but this is the electricity bunker. Wow, let's check it out. And it's got an insanely thick roof. You can see here, it's like many meters thick actually. Absolutely ridiculous. This place we read about, and I've never ever seen anything like it. How come this is so insanely fortified? But this is the place of major strategic importance, and also it is actually very important to be able to run the different kind of setups they had here with the guns, the bunkers, the barracks, the fire and control bunkers, the radar bunkers. They all got their electricity from this independent underground complex.
Only if the power from the signals.
So they could supply all the needed power they could ever use. And let me show you. See here? look at this place. It is so fortified. And above our head, there's at least 2.5 to 3 meters of concrete. And check out the line of the fittings you can see going in here, probably supplying light to this area. And the massive, I mean massive, ventilation shafts coming in here. And we're going to see why, because on the inside they had massive generator rooms. They had a 200 horsepower generator and a 60 horsepower generator. And always already in the beginning here, you can see the heavy duty doors, which were very important to keep people out. And also, they could be gas tight, some of these. I don't think that this place has that, but I can see that they actually had the gas tight doors further in here. What we're going to meet and see here is kind of two types of room, technical rooms, and there's actually a room where the crew stayed. So there was, how many was it? 4 or 5 guys?
Yeah, 3 guys.
3 or something like that. There's a fitting that looks very much for like a sink on the wall, perhaps. There's a little pedestal, and if you go inside, you can see air supply coming in. Something was up here, massive pipes that has kind of been taken away. And believe it or not, in there was actually a switch, just as simple as that, a light switch. So they made a cutout into the concrete to put that in there. There's a lot of mosquitoes here.
We hate mosquitoes.
And then you suddenly come to this place here, and I do believe this was the, is this the living quarter?
Maybe.
Because it's painted like this. And imagine you are one of the guys serving this bunker, and you kind of have to stay in here. Wow, look at the size of that pipe. That is unreal. And since there's a separate side step there, I'm guessing this is actually the room where the crew was.
Yes,
I think since it's painted and everything, and there is electricity going over there. I cannot see any bunk bed hangers in the roof, so I'm not 100% sure.
Is it a bunk hangers?
No, that's kind of like a pipe holder or something. But there's a separate kind of system to shut the air there. So I'm guessing by the looks of the room that this is the actual crew bedroom, you could say. So we came from there. Should we go in here, or let's check out this huge piece here? Another one you can see of the beautiful details. See that red frame around there? That could have been like a fire alarm little thing. Maybe there's a fire alarm in there. You could kill that. There would be a glass. This is actually a Feuerglocke. I mean, you can hit that and maybe a fire alarm would come off. Be careful, there's a cable there. Wow, yeah, most definitely. This is where they had 2 massive generators. And you can see very often there would be fuel and water tank storage up there. And I can see that the massive pipe that we saw further out leads out through that inlet. That's from the outside. And I'm guessing this is also to supply more air. And look at that huge cable coming out of there. This cable here, can you lift that cable? Can you pull it up? We can see the end of it. Let me see. Hold it there. Oh, heavy duty cables inside. And this is kind of strange. It goes out there. I would guess they would have a better system than putting the cable out there. That is strange. So what is that huge mount there? Oh, I can see. See here. This is more what we're talking about. Come on, Eagle Eyes. Put your hands next to that cable so you can see the size. This is what it was all about. That is the main power supply cable. That is like 3 inches thick. And there's another one. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't have said that because that's it. So imagine how important that position would. Look, there's something coming out of the cables like grease or something. That's a lot of metal in these cables. I guess if you follow these cables in the ground outside, you will find actually several kilometers of these cables. And they were very often highly sought after the war. I'm going to show you. See that center there? These are heavy-duty aluminum centerpieces. Not so much brass I can see. So actually, this is where the main outlets were. And I'm guessing there were some huge holders here to hold the electrical connectors and stuff like that. Wow. I've never seen an electrical bunker like this. It's like a power supply station by itself. These cables are massive and they all go outside. Come and have a look at this huge spider. Wow. Oh, it climbed away. These kind of passages in the floor here is to lead the cables around. There's a pipe. Absolutely stunning place. And I'm guessing if there was 2 generators, what could have been here then? This could be fuel storage or water supply maybe. Let me see from here. You can see everywhere these massive zinc-plated tubes are everywhere. And they will not rust because they're zinc-plated. You can see that. They're just like brand new inside and outside. They will never rust in here. Oh, this is cool. I'm going to take a couple of photos here, so we'll continue the tour. A lot of you have asked me why is there like this crazy paint colors, like yellow and stuff. I really couldn't tell you. What is that little insect there? Can you see it? Is that a spider? It is a spider. Oh. But nevertheless, you can see there's kind of crazy yellow here, a white here. I really couldn't tell you why. All I can tell you is that they did paint almost all of them because it gets brighter because this is concrete, it's gray, dark gray. And every time they paint up stuff, it will look a bit more cozy in a way as well. Remember, many of these places were the soldiers' home away from home, so they did consider these places to be kind of like a place to live and stay, and that's what people do. They set up things to look nice, no matter where you are. Even if you go camping, people will go out of their way to make it comfortable and stuff. Right there, I think that's the mounting for a...
air pump.
Yes, that's correct, Eagle Eyes. It's an air pump. And that will look something like this, I think. And it will be pulled in from here and distributed around. And again, you can see it's very complex, the pipings in this bunker, absolutely. Let me see what's in here. So we have, I think there was maybe once upon a time a sink there. Again, more massive pipes.
Maybe they had a kitchen.
Maybe they could make food here. I doubt it, but nevertheless. I've read something about they have a system here to clean water as well by some kind of reverse osmosis or something. So could it be here? I don't know. But let me show you a little detail. Come behind me, Eagle Eyes. If you see right there, there are no doors. So something was removed there, because you can see that right there, and right there, that's the attachment for the hinges, and they're gone. That is because after the war, the locals really wanted to get something back, so they raided these places many times and took the metals. And later, it was actually very, very typical that the authorities hired in companies to come in, remove all the steel, and there was a sharing of percentages of the cost and the income. There's some kind of insulation. This is not. This is modern stuff. Maybe this was for. There's a huge water. Maybe that's what it was. They had gear to supply and clean water. Can you check that valve, see if it works? Are you kidding me? Look at that. It actually works. That is pretty astonishing. There's a lot of fixtures everywhere. Yeah. See if there are any other features outside. And these doors are the interior doors, which actually has this slider. But notice one strange thing. This is very weird. This slider is to be opened from this side. So that means you want to make sure that nobody from this side could come in. Why would you shut somebody out from a room where you cannot enter if you haven't come in from this side? I couldn't tell you that, but it's probably a universal door. And this is probably the door that used to be there, that they just ripped out. Wow. I don't know what to say. But this place is absolutely stunning. And to know that above your head there's at least 2 to 3 meters with concrete, would you feel safe? Would you feel that this workspace was kind of a safe place to be? This thing is like 95% buried. And there's no way that this would be spotted from above. That is for dang sure. And it would be heavily camouflaged. So the few guys who maybe stayed here during their guard duties, I wonder how loud it would be to have massive diesel generators run here in the hallways of the concrete thing here. But maybe there were some massive doors kind of protecting between the generator room and the other area here. I think that wall there was full of massive electronics to monitor maybe what goes out and in. I can't feel so much diesel. Well, can I? I'm actually having my 4th day of COVID here, so I cannot smell anything, so that's how that is. But what a spectacular place. Very, very glad we had the opportunity to check this out. What is that? Eli's? There's some kind of ceramic piece here. That is interesting. Give us a second, see if we can get that out. I was just about to say, what could that be? And Eli pulls out, is that a ceramic piece of some sort? You never know. But as I said, the whole place here was altered and filled in with different kinds of things and stuff. What is that? Can we get it out? Yeah, come on. Wait. I don't want to cut myself. That is exciting. Here we go. From here, up there.
Stop.
What is it?
I'm going to try to see where it goes.
Can you pull it out?
There's small digging tools to see where it is. Then we can see where it ends.
There it comes. Yeah. What is it?
That is something. What on earth is this?
This is probably some kind of insulators for something.
That was heavy to get
Electronic equipment stuff that was in there. Can you get that piece out? There's another one
Just
here.
lost a piece.
Yeah, okay, we'll finish it up and see what's in there. Massive ceramic piece. Very often ceramic was used to isolate, you know, cables and things, especially high voltage stuff. So is that piece something that was used inside the electricity bunker? I really couldn't tell you, but it might very well be. And who knows what other secrets this place hides. That was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Thank you for joining us. Just a tiny little trip, but what a beautiful find. And I'm hoping that we're going to be able to share more of what's down there. And that is actually going to be our new target now, because that is a massive undertaking if I'm not too mistaken. But that's going to be pretty exciting actually. All right, thank you for this little, you know, coming along, and thank you to our Patreon PayPal supporters. You are the guys and girls who makes this come true. It's absolutely unbelievable to see the support we get out there, and just a massive thank you for that. And if you're a subscriber and you comment and all of that, thank you for doing that. All right, we'll continue, see if we can get rid of my COVID within the next day, and things will be a little bit easier. From History Hunter and
Eagle Eyes.
Eagle Eyes. Stay safe, keep smiling. Ah! Ow! And bye-bye.
Bye bye. See you.